Hey, it's Greg with the Gonzalez Group and Richard Gonzalez here in the Central Coast area. And if you're thinking about taking advantage of this new real estate market, there's a lot you need to be aware of and a couple of big opportunities as well. I have on with me today, Richard. How you doing today?
Hey there, Greg. How you doing today?
I am good. I'm so happy to catch you. I know the real estate market's been crazy busy lately, and it's such a great time to make a move. I know we're going to talk about that in just a moment because the real estate market has changed drastically. Before we jump into it, tell me about Central Coast and all the areas that you serve here.
So I was born and raised here on the Central Coast. Family raised them. Central Coast, best place possible in my opinion. And as far as areas that I cover, we cover Santa Barbara County and San Luis Obispo counties.
Very good. And I know it is such a great time to make a move. We finally got rid of what I affectionately call the dumb money that was in the market. Many of you know there were very low interest rates. And because of that, people were paying $100,000 more than asking price. It just didn't make sense to buy a home. Now that we have a more balanced market, it's really a great time to buy or sell. And we're going to talk a little bit about that. I've actually put together some slides I think everyone will find incredibly helpful here. Richard, with your permission, I'd like to show them a little bit about what we can do for them here.
Absolutely, Greg. It's an amazing time to purchase a home.
Absolutely. So what I wanted to do is kind of walk everyone through that. The market has changed drastically. The interest rates, the home prices, the economy as a whole has changed. So let me show you a little bit about how that works, a couple of things to watch out for, and some really big opportunities. Let's go ahead and dive right in. All right. So there's no question we are in a very unique real estate market right now. And it's truly become a unique opportunity because we finally got rid of what we often call the dumb money in today's marketplace. Now, I'm sure you remember those days when interest rates were crazy low. So home buyers were offering $75,000 over or $100,000 over the asking price on houses. Now, I've always thought that was kind of crazy. I mean, just because you can save a few $100 on a monthly payment because rates are low, you got to pay an extra $100,000 for an asset. But regardless, now that the rates have gotten back to a more normalized rate, home buying and home selling finally makes sense again. Financially, it makes sense. So yes, even though rates are higher, you can actually get a better deal on a house. So it makes sense to make that move right now. I think the average mortgage rate over the past 30 years has been a touch under 8%. So a couple percent higher or lower would be considered the median or a more normalized average market. That's where we are now. So it actually makes sense to buy and sell right now because the ridiculous overspending and overvaluing is finally gone from the marketplace. Now, we always advise our clients to buy and sell when it makes sense for their family, as long as we aren't in those crazy markets where dozens of offers are driving prices outside of a justifiable value. Now, much of this has to do with the cost of money, right? So plainly put, lower interest rates mean you pay too much for a house. Higher rates mean you can get a better deal on sale prices in most cases. Now, as we look at this graph here, it shows you that the average interest rate per year over the past 30 years or so, it shows you what that average rate has been all the way up to the end of 2021. I believe that shows the average is close to about 8%. But as you'll recall over the decades, people start overpaying for houses when rates are too low, and they start underpaying once they get over 12% or 13% interest. One of the best ways to go about the real estate market is to buy when your family's ready to move. And of course, if rates ever go down, you can simply refinance the mortgage. As the saying goes, you marry the house and you date the rate. Now, a lot of people are worried about, well, what if the rates don't go down, or what if home prices go down? Again, generally, if rates go down, home values are going up. If you see that home values are going down, it's literally because rates are going up. So it only makes sense to buy when you can or when you need to right now, but then be able to refinance if rates ever do go back down. So it's kind of a protection factor for you there, anytime between now and say the next 20 years or however long you live in that property. So first, congratulations for being wise enough to know that now is a smart time to move and to buy a home. That's true regardless if you're renting or owning right now. And I'm going to show you how to get a big advantage for yourself here. After all, even if you own a home right now, you wouldn't sell at any price if it meant you'd be homeless tomorrow. So the first key is to find a great deal on a home that matches exactly what you're looking for. Let's face it, if you've been shopping for homes online, you aren't seeing anything that's even remotely close to what you're looking for. And what you are finding is like looking at a clearance rack of all the clothes that nobody would buy at the store, and you're just sifting through the leftovers. It's the wrong size, it's the wrong color, it's the wrong price. When it comes to properties in this area, some of the best homes are sold before they ever get listed with an agent and added to the MLS and to these internet websites. After all, do you really think the professional home buyers are waiting until they're publicly available, where all the other buyers would just drive the price up that you'd have to pay? Of course they're not. They're getting access to homes directly through the seller long before anyone knows that they're coming available. Now, anything that they don't think is a great deal would then end up getting listed publicly after they've declined on the home, and then it goes out onto the internet for the common buyer to take a look at. And there's a good chance that you don't have to buy a home right now, but you're kind of casually looking around, because if you happen to find a great deal that checks all the boxes for you, then you'd at least take a look at it or consider it, but you're not incredibly motivated that you have to move right now. So there's a really good chance that you've been looking around for quite some time. You've just been disappointed at everything you found. That's a very common problem that we see. And that's why we created our Perfect Home Finder program, which can get you access to unlisted and pre-market properties that match exactly what you're looking for. I mean, imagine for a moment that you could get a list of perfect match homes that are in your price range, in your desired locations, and have all the features that you're looking for. Now, best of all, none of them are listed for sale or available on any internet search. Now, we actually provide this totally free of charge with no obligation to ever make a move. After all, it's way too early to even think about moving unless you find a home that's absolutely perfect. And I know that's really what your goal is here, but dragging your feet or, letting this last months and months and months, you're wasting so much opportunity because you're really looking at leftover properties. So this Perfect Home Finder approach is a way for you to get better access to homes that match your needs and avoid paying in a public retail environment. Now, you might be wondering why we'd offer this to you at no charge. It's actually pretty simple. We are licensed real estate agents. Anytime we represent a buyer on any home that sells in this state, we get paid from the home seller. That's how real estate works. The home seller pays the realtor whenever they represent a buyer anywhere in this state, listed, unlisted, whatever the case is. In this case, we simply find you better inventory and the best homes that will match exactly what you're looking for. Now, if we don't find it or you don't buy it, you decide that's not the one for you, we don't get paid from the home seller. We don't get paid from you. Nothing happens because we didn't find you the perfect home. It's pretty simple, and we've had tremendous success with helping homeowners or home purchasers to find that perfect property for themselves. Many have struggled for months or even years thinking, what I'm looking for may not even exist in this marketplace. We're able to find those types of properties through this target marketing approach and get homeowners that are willing to sell at market value, and you're the very first one that knows they're available. And as a little bonus, by the way, when we do an awesome job in finding the perfect home for families, those that have a current home that they need to sell, they often consider us as well. So that's kind of how we get paid. Sometimes we're working with home buyers that just need to buy a property, and sometimes they also have one that they need to sell if we do find that perfect property. So we work with a lot of home buyers and home sellers in that way, particularly since our marketing is so strong. We can really help them in selling their own home at a premium price. So that's kind of a real estate insider's secret, by the way. You want a professional marketer on your side representing you so you can get a great deal that's weighted in your favor. So what we found is that many potential home buyers have been shopping around for quite a long time with absolutely no real success. They'll look for a while, they'll be massively disappointed, and they give up for a while again. Then they'll start looking again, simply running internet searches, and sure enough, It's all the leftover inventory again. So they put it off again. And, many times I consider it like shopping the clearance rack all the time. Anything that they couldn't sell, they kind of throw here. And you got to decide, like, enough is enough. You might as well be fishing in your bathtub, right? How long do you have to fish in your bathtub to catch any fish? Just like there's no fish there, it's highly unlikely you'll ever catch the perfect house by running daily searches on publicly listed homes, especially with as specific as you are on what you're looking for. It's almost impossible to keep up with new inventory every day, or even leftover inventory, homes getting price reductions, homes that are switching agents, all of those things. You need to enlist the services of a target marketing specialist. We have the ability to find the exact type of properties you're looking for and can get a handful of them for you to look at before they're publicly available. Now, I can assure you, we can do this for you, and it is truly at no charge to you. It's a great way to start casually looking around with no obligation, and we can get you set up in no time flat. Now, that's not to mention what we can do for you if you already own a home, right? Now, this is just for searching for a home through the Perfect Home Finder. But listen, if you own a property right now, that's a tremendous opportunity as well. But this is something you should take action on right now. This very minute, I want you to find better quality properties to find that perfect home for you and your family. Now, here's how it works. You simply spend 5 minutes with us on the phone, let's say 5 to 10 minutes, and describe what would be your perfect property. And our team gets started in getting outstanding homes available for you, so you can take a look at them whenever you decide it's something you want. Now, I'll assure you, you aren't going to get a bunch of pesky salesmen calling you. You aren't opening yourself up to get daily calls from someone saying, "Are you ready yet?" Of course you're not ready. You're not going to be ready until we find you the perfect home. So you don't have to worry about anybody bothering you. This is simply a free service, and you can get signed up for it today and can finally start seeing more inventory, better properties, and get access to your matches before they hit the open market. So I want to encourage you to take action on this. We can literally get you signed up today. You can be looking at unlisted pre-market homes that actually match what you're looking for as quickly as next week. As quickly as we get our marketing out, we can start to find those properties for you. So let me turn my camera back on here, and we'll jump back into it here. I'll show you exactly how you can get access. All right. So as you can see, that approach is really helping in today's new real estate market to get access to unlisted or pre-market homes. If you're working with the Gonzalez Group, we can create that perfect home finder program for you, where you can get access just like professional home buyers do, and you'll know about them before they ever hit the open market. It's a totally free program, literally a 5-minute phone call. You never even need to leave your home, and you're going to get access to homes that match what you're looking for, and you won't find any of them on the internet. Richard, tell us a little bit about this perfect home finder and how it works.
Hey, Greg, it's as simple as you tell me where you want to live, and my team will go out and find that home for you.
Yeah, and one of the big advantages is this gets you additional inventory that you won't find online. Rather than being stuck looking at what I call the leftover properties you're seeing on the internet, this is going to get you a complete list where every single home matches your criteria. It's the right area, the right price range, and the right amenities that you're looking for. So I want you to grab your phone while you're watching this video, call the number that you see below here, and in 5 minutes, we can start searching for those best properties for you, homes you will not find available on the internet, and you'll be the very first one to know about them. Richard, I know you're crazy busy in today's market. I appreciate you taking some time here.
Absolutely, Greg. Always appreciate you.
You got it. Yeah, we've helped countless families throughout the Central Coast. We'd love to help you and your family as well. Whether you're buying a home or buying and selling the one that you're in, your very first step is to make this phone call and get access to better properties. We'll watch for that incoming call, and bye-bye for now.